Hello again, Squadron. This is Commander Mr. Everything. I'm coming at you with another State of the Unit address. This is our first address after the new year. So the year is 2949 Imperial and or 2019 Standard. And the unit was had gone through a restructuring in December, and if you were in the squadron in December, you would have gotten a letter. You would have gotten a message either in Spectrum. If you were following our reformatting threads in Spectrum, you would have gotten that. And if you were in our Discord, you would have gotten a personal message in Discord. And both of these messages explain what to do, how to get back into the squadron, and what's expected of you. Now, we have gone through a little bit of a change in the squadron. For those of you that are interested in maybe possibly joining the squadron, maybe you've been following these monthly State of the Unit addresses just to see what we're up to and what's going on with our squadron, and you've been thinking about getting into an organization in Star Citizen, you should strongly consider us the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. And if you are interested, check us out. You can go to robertspaceindustriescom/orgs/1NAS to see our charter and basically our little advertising spiel we've got on there. Or you could from there you would join the squadron, and then from there you would be able to access our Spectrum that's not public, because we have a private Spectrum, and some of that is set up with our Discord channel, so then you could jump into our Discord. Now let me tell you something that we're expecting from our members. This is a change. This is why the squadron went through a little bit of a reformation. We had members in the squadron that were how do I put this? Not really part of the squadron. These guys were tagalongs, what do you call them? Klingons. Yeah, these guys were basically, they had joined the squadron, but they never went on a mission, never teamed up with any of our members, never got into Discord, never, just chatted with the members. Basically, they were just a body. And that's not what we want. We're not like some of the large squadrons out there that all they care about is numbers. That's not us. We don't want empty numbers. We want substantial numbers. We want people in the squadron that are going to actually participate in activities, do the training. People that are going to cooperate with people that are in the squadron, get along with everybody that's in the squadron. We want them to maybe learn from us. If not, maybe they could teach us something. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for people in the squadron that are going to play this game. One big criteria, you have to want this game. There are a lot of people out there, and I've been kind of watching other people's streams or keep my ear to the Reddits and the Spectrums. Okay, what I noticed in our squadron is that there were some members that were just hanging out, not participating in team activities and things like that. So I took a lesson from some of these other games that I used to play, and some of these other organizations, these guilds, these clans, these super groups or whatever I was in. There were some groups out there that I, at the time, considered to be very elitists. Like I felt like they were stuck up or something like that. And now, having experienced what they were trying to avoid, has really opened my eyes, for to realize what they're trying to do. And we're going to go ahead and implement that. And one thing we're implementing is not a everybody is accepted policy. We used to have a policy where it didn't matter who you were, what you did, how you played, where you played, didn't matter. You could join our organization. We would we were under the impression that we would train you in our style of play, and that you would, you would fit in, right? And that's not the case. That's not even close. Nope. So what we're going to do is it's going to be an application to the organization. So you will fill out your squadron application. You can do that on RobertSpaceIndustries.com. We will accept it. Okay, now bear with us that we're accepting the application, but that only gives you recruit rank, which recruit rank doesn't give you any access to the squadron, basically. It gives you access to the Discord, and that's pretty much it. Maybe a few documents, maybe a few forms, and then what we're going to do is we'll play with you, we'll go on missions with you, we'll team with you, we'll interact with you, and we'll determine if you are a gel, if you gel with the unit, if you're a fit for us. At the same time, we want you to do the same to us. We want you to find out if we are going to fit with you. We don't want you to be somewhere you don't want to be. So if you're in our organization and you're not getting the training that you want, or if you're not getting anybody teaming up with you on Discord or what have you, bail on us. That's fine. Or maybe you should organize some events with us. Okay, that's another option, because we have some motivated guys in the organization that will definitely team up with you. Sometimes we're not online, so maybe you just have to organize, like when do you want to meet, stuff like that. And that's what we're going to do. If you join and you become a recruit, we're going to evaluate you, and if you do gel and you do fit and you're not an asshole, you're not a dick, then you're in the organization. Then you're in our squadron, right? Before, what we had done was just accept anybody. You could just join and then you're in, and as long as you don't piss anybody off, you're good. We don't want to be like some of the larger organizations out there that accept anybody in their organization because all they really care about is the numbers. They don't care about training or any kind. They probably don't even know half the members because they've got 10,000 members. And if you got 10,000 members, how do you know anybody? There isn't a big advantage of that, is that someone from your organization is always on and probably in the system that you're in, because who knows, there's 100 systems, you might be scattered all over the place. So there's the added advantage of that. But you don't know who they are. You won't know how they act. You won't know how, like if you're in a firefight, you don't know what their tactics or strategies are. But in our organization, we will have trainings. We'll have something called a boot camp. We'll show you how we expect to do ground combat. We're going to expect to show you how we do shipboard combat, boarding ships and clearing rooms. And then we'll also show you like how to use your sensors and how to use missiles and what weapon loadouts the squadron approves of, and what ships that we prefer to fly, which doesn't mean you have to. It just means that's kind of like our thing. We're role playing that we're the first naval aerospace squadron, but that doesn't mean anything. If you want to be, a merchant, or if you want to be a salvager or an explorer or anything, we strongly encourage all that gameplay. We encourage every bit of gameplay in the game. We're just kind of organized like a World War II naval squadron, like a carrier-based World War II naval squadron. And that's really all it is. we'll have rank assigned, and that's based on like your seniority in the unit and what positions you're willing to take and things like that. So okay, so let me back up. I think I've gone way too far into the rabbit hole. So what I wanted to say was the organization changed in December. We reformatted with a new philosophy on recruiting. We got rid of this is an attempt to get rid of the non-members, the people that were just tagging along, and keep and retain the valuable members. And if you didn't get that message, or you didn't see the because it's been the holidays and you've probably been away, but if you haven't seen the Discord message or the what do you call it, Spectrum message, well, jump on there and check those out. And if you are one of the guys that kind of wanted to get away from the unit, then don't bother coming back. That's fine. If you were happy with the squadron, you enjoyed it, you are actively functioning in the squadron, we really would like you to continue to come on back. Now, a lot of people have already come back, but remember, we do use Discord. So if you're afraid to use Discord, or if you don't want to use Discord, or you don't want to talk to anybody, maybe you're not the kind of guy that we need you in our squadron, right? We want everybody to talk. Now, again, you see me. I'm talking. I'm on the stream, and you can use Spectrum in team chat in the game, but that's only half of it. That's like when we're in the game and we're playing, we're teamed up. But Discord, you don't have to talk. Just get on there and read the comments, read the notes, read your personal messages. That's how we communicate with each other. We use Spectrum, we use Discord. We talk about, when we're not in the game, we use Discord to talk about theory crafting, like what's the best gun, what's the best armor, how do you think the best way to go into a room is, and stuff like that. Even though most of that's already hashed out, but that's what we use Discord for. It's not necessarily the to avoid the chat in the game. It's just an essential part of our organization. It's our like internal communications hub, or whatever you want to call it. And we've had some players not want to use Discord, and that's a shame, because Discord's, there's nothing wrong with Discord. I don't see a problem with Discord, and they're improving all the time. So and then there's Spectrum. You got to get on Spectrum. Just because you're registered on Robert Space Industries does not mean you're registered on Spectrum. You got to get into Spectrum, get into our forums. Our forums are on Spectrum. That's where we put out meetings and training sessions. And if you were wanting to form a team some night, that's where you would put it. You'd put it in Spectrum or Discord. But Spectrum would be a good place for an extended conversation, like, hey, what about this planet? What do you think about this government? Or what do you think about this, what's the best ship? Or if I'm trying to do X, what's the best way to do it? That's the best place to put it in Spectrum, because it's organized. In our Discord, it's not organized. It's just a scrolling chat. So don't necessarily put it into Discord, something like that. If you're just like saying, hey, I'm going to be on tonight, anybody want to join me? That's a Discord kind of thing. But if you're saying, like, if you have like other conversations, long drawn out conversations, put that in Spectrum. And that's really all I have to say. I just wanted it because we are back. We're actively gaming. We are teaming. I need people to understand that we're not just accepting everybody in willy-nilly. You have to earn it. But now, okay, let me put a caveat on this. You can join us. You can get on our Discord, and you can play with us as part of our recruits, right? but you're not actually a trooper in our unit until we conduct the training and we team with you. So I'll see you in the verse. I wanted that one. That's what I wanted. There it is. All right. I'll see you around.